Testing a diode using analog multimeter. So, what is diode? Diode is a simple PN junction and two-terminal device which allow to flow current through it in one direction, which is yung forward bias. It is the most used component in different electronic designs and systems katulad ng rectifiers, sa mga LED lights related circuits, voltage multiplying circuits, solar panels, at marami pang iba. When the cathode terminal of diode is connected to the neutral and anode to positive, tinatawag ito na forward bias position. And nag-act siya like a short switch where current starts to flow through it. Kapag naman cathode to positive and anode to neutral, it is called reverse bias. And yung diode nag-act as open switch, which is known as reverse bias nga. Bago tayo mag-test ng diode, dapat alam muna natin yung mga diode terminals katulad ng anode and cathode. Kasi in most cases, there is a white band color coating on normal PN junctions diodes which naga-indicates as cathode terminal at yung rest naman is anode. So, how do we test diode using analog multimeter? So for step 1, we should remove the diode from the circuit and make sure that power supply is disconnected from the circuit and there is no voltage across the diode which has to be tested. Also, dapat i-discharge din yung lahat ng capacitors by shorting their leads in the circuits if there is any. So in my case, dahil bago naman yung diode ko, hindi siya nanggaling sa PCB. Hindi ko na siya kailangang i-discharge. Step number 2, set the meter on resistance mode by turning the rotary switch of multimeter. Para sa mas maganda result, iset natin yung range ng 1k ohm for forward bias and 100k ohm naman para sa reverse bias. Step number 3, connect the red test lead to the anode of the diode and black test lead to the cathode of diode. Step number 4, now reverse the test leads. Yung red na test probes ay para sa cathode and yung black naman is sa anode. So, if multimeter shows 1k ohms to 10 million ohms, it means the diode is in good condition, forward biased. Mostly yung best value is below 1k ohms. If the multimeter shows OL in reverse bias, the diode is good as well. If the multimeter displays same readings and measurement in both directions, it means diode is bad and need to be replaced accordingly. If multimeter shows the same results, low resistance or high resistance in both directions, forward or reverse bias man yan, the diode is short and open respectively. Sa madaling sabi, kung yung multimeter shows 0 ohms resistance in both reverse and forward bias, the diode is short. If ohmmeter shows infinite, or very high resistance in both forward and reverse bias, the diode is open and need to be replaced with new one. So to make sure the result is accurate, the best practice is that test and compare the results of good diodes in resistance mode. To put it simply or shortly, if it didn't deflect even if we reverse the direction, it means that our diode is being opened. And if the resistance is both low, the diode is shortened.